in order to understand the insecurities that you feel and you experience in your everyday life, then you really need to get to the root source of what's actually causing you to feel that way. And most importantly, what you need to do is to understand that insecurities are just a mask that you wear to protect yourself and keep you guarded from people or situations in the outside world. Now, there is an innate awkwardness to being human, because with each decision we make, there is the potential for self-doubt, and we question ourselves on these things constantly. But it is this self-doubt that forms the root of any insecurities that we experience. It really is a complex emotion that is a mix of equal parts of inadequacy, of fear and hopelessness. Yet these feelings of insecurity that are really preventing us from fulfilling our true potential are inducing us to abide by an arbitrary set of self-limitations that are really nothing more than perceptions that we create for ourselves. We feel unconfident and unsure of ourselves because we judge ourselves to be so. We feel that we are not worthy of whatever it is that we're wanting. By banishing insecurity, it's often simply a matter of challenging ourselves in order to prove that we are indeed intelligent, capable, and that we can go forward and do these things that at the moment feel, that they're putting us on a bit of a back foot. When we feel insecure, we not only perceive ourselves as incapable of meeting life's challenges, but we also feel a little bit fraudulent and unworthy of the true happiness that it is that we are trying to achieve, or the thing that we are trying to manifest into our life. And we can move through life plagued by a sense that others have judged us and found that we are lacking in various areas. As a result of this, we're often robbed of our own personal power, which then renders us unable to feel positive about the choices that we are making in our everyday lives. Now, everyone feels insecure from time to time because each of us was born into the world with a unique set of strengths and weaknesses. We all have them. But if you should find yourself with feelings of insecurity, what you really need to do is really endeavour to understand their potential source, because undoubtedly it will have come from somewhere, from a past experience that you have endured. Perhaps you were repeatedly berated as a child, or maybe you seldom receive positive reinforcement and validation in your life from your boss or from your partner, or whatever it is. A tendency to really withdraw ourselves from risk or uncomfortable situations can simply amplify our own feelings of insecurity, and of course then they become much, much bigger and feel much more audacious. But when you've pinpointed the origin of your personal insecurity, then you need to focus on your abilities, on the things that you are good at. Because the more you utilize your own personal power, take some risks, face those challenges, actively decide what it is that you want to do, then the stronger you will become and the more you will grow mentally and emotionally. Remember, insecurity is not objective. It is an emotional interpretation of your value, which is unconsciously based on doubt, shame, and fear. And as you move through the process of overcoming these underlying emotions through courageous action and really copious amounts of self-love, that thing we talk about all the time, then you will discover that you are capable of achieving so much more than you ever thought was remotely possible within your day-to-day life.